What? You do realize we're the ones that hired you, right?
What? You do realize we hired you, right?
Yeah, that's right.
What?
My name is Keiichi Sato. I work at Tokimeki Advertising. Today, I'm attending a networking event with Yui Takagi, the company president's secretary.
I'm sure you're busy, Keiichi, so I apologize for suddenly asking you to fill in.
It's fine. The president wasn't feeling well, and I offered to take his place. I've noticed he's been overworking himself lately, so I wanted him to take it easy, at least for today.
You're very kind, Keiichi.
Oh, you're with the firm we contract with, aren't you? You guys were invited too?
What?
Perfect timing. Is it possible to have the expenses handled by your subcontractors? What's wrong? Just accept it.
What? You do realize we're the ones that hired you, right?
Yeah, that's right.
What? Wait a minute. What's going on? Your company should be receiving work from mine. I saw you in your company uniform during the site inspection.
Yeah, I did work for a contractor with Tokide Design to get some experience. But I changed jobs, and now I work for Tokimeki Advertising.
Maybe you didn't know that, but even if you didn't, your attitude just now was a bit. Creating a hierarchy between employers and employees isn't appropriate. Your company's work succeeds because there are companies that take on jobs from you. That's how Keiichi approaches his work every day.
How unbelievably rude! So that's the precious daughter of Tokide Design's president? Huh. I'd heard rumors, but I never imagined it was this bad.
Well, whatever. I gotta get going now. That Keiichi guy? I wasn't aware that he worked for the prime contractor company. What should I do? This could put my company in a difficult position. And I don't want to cause trouble for my dad. No. I left in such a hurry that I forgot to apologize.
Megumi, is something wrong?
Kurahashi, didn't you mention that you were still sending work to Keiichi's company? Since our company has a rule that expenses are covered by the contractor, I went ahead and handed him the invoice. But then he told me he works for the prime contractor.
What? My team mentioned he was just another subcontractor. I'm really sorry.
Well, everyone makes mistakes. But I was so rude to him. What should I do?
It was just a misunderstanding, but I can't believe it turned into such a big mess. If this reaches the president's ears, my dream might just take one step forward. What was that all about?
Are you okay? Sorry I couldn't step in to stop her.
I'm fine. I'm just glad you're safe.
That's right. That was Megumi we were dealing with. It's a relief nothing happened. She's notorious for ripping into all the contractors her company hires.
Really?
Yes. Not only are the deadlines strict, but the design instructions keep changing. And just when you finally think the project is finished, she requests revisions, forcing them to redo everything. Because of that, the deadline gets pushed back again. And then she complains about the delay. Honestly, even though it's just work, it's still pretty tough to deal with.
Yeah, come to think of it, Tokide Design's been super behind schedule lately, and their quality standards have slipped too.
I see. In that case, we can't just leave things as they are. I'm thinking of scheduling a visit to Tokide Design for an inspection. Yui, would you be willing to help me?
Sure.
A few days later. Hey, Megumi, the client asked for more design changes.
Again? I get that they're a big deal for you, but isn't this kind of over the top? We're gonna be late again.
Well, it's the client's request. There's no helping it. No worries. If we push the subcontractors hard enough, they'll meet the deadline. I'm sure they'll understand. This is your time to shine, Megumi.
Fine. I guess if you insist that much. I'm not too keen, but hey, work is work.
Thank you for your time. We're from Tokimeki Advertising.
We're here to take a look at how production and quality management are going.
What? Why?
We've actually received multiple complaints from clients. And you've been struggling with meeting deadlines recently, haven't you? As stated in the contract terms, if certain standards are not met or if issues persist, our company reserves the right to conduct inspections, provide guidance, and oversee management. Since there have been a lot of delays and a dip in quality with Megumi's projects, we're here to see what's up.
What? If word gets out that we're being investigated and management's keeping an eye on us, this will affect my dad's rep too.
Now then, we'd like to start by conducting some interviews. Megumi, will you cooperate with us?
Sure.
What should we do about that matter? If we don't hurry, it's gonna be a big problem.
Oh, right. Thanks for reminding me. Hey, can someone reach out to the subcontractors about the design revision? Also, let's make sure they're on top of the deadline.
Wait, are you serious?
I know it'll be a tough job, but the client has to come first.
But keeping the original deadline will be extremely difficult. Maybe we should...
Enough. I'll contact them myself once the investigation is over.
Megumi was personally hired by President Sonoda, but things might get difficult. A little while later.
I understand the situation for the most part. I think sending someone over would be the best approach. What do you think, Keiichi?
I agree. How about bringing in a creative director? Also, Megumi, about your attitude earlier, I have to say, I was not too impressed. I noticed it during the networking event as well, but you tend to rush ahead a bit too much. Just now, one of the employees was trying to give you advice, but you cut them off. Listening carefully to these discussions can provide perspectives you might not have considered. That kind of awareness will help you grow in the future.
Yes? I sincerely apologize for my behavior at the networking event. And also, for the trouble I've caused this time as well.
It's all good. You've done the reflection part, now just plan how to do better and don't fall into the same trap again.
Yes.
We should be good now. At least, that's what I thought at the time. But a few months later, I would realize just how naive I was.
Kurahashi, I can't believe this. The advertising project deadline you provided was off by 2 entire weeks. We're in crisis mode because of your error. Client called screaming about the missed deadline and our radio silence.
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm sure I communicated the deadline properly. Megumi, did you write it down correctly?
What? That can't be.
Look, I get that you're busting your butt for this place, but...
You're spinning your wheels a bit. It'd really help if you paid more attention to what's happening around you.
This delay could have been avoided if you had shared the deadline and progress updates with us.
No, this can't be happening. I've been working so hard trying my best for the company, and to live up to my father's and everyone's expectations. Why?
Excuse me, Yui called for me? What's going on?
Well, actually...
I see. So that's the situation. I sincerely apologize for the trouble Megumi has caused. Being the company president's daughter has led to various issues with her approach and work ethic.
That's not true. I've been following Kurahashi's guidance perfectly.
Now is not the time to be arguing. Keiichi, what should we do? If we don't act quickly, we won't make the deadline.
Yeah, what's the current progress on the overdue advertising project? Let's all work together and finish it up as soon as possible.
What? No, it's fine. This is my responsibility. I can handle it on my own. Please let me.
Megumi, calm down. It's okay. This isn't gonna put your position in bad shape.
What?
I worked at a contracting company as part of my professional development, so I understand how tough it is to be a subcontractor. As I worked there, I realized something. Because we are the ones requesting the work, we have to be especially mindful of how we handle things. If the other party feels like we are making unreasonable demands, we will lose their trust. Even if they comply at first, without trust, a gap will eventually form. And if that happens, the company won't be able to function properly. Yes, that's certainly true, but... Also, just because a mistake was made, I don't think it's fair to place all the blame on one person.
What?
This delay is happening because Megumi took the wrong notes. That's why even you had to trek all the way here from headquarters. No matter how you look at it, Megumi is at fault here. Look, all we know for sure is we're 2 weeks late on that final deadline. Finding the root cause and implementing countermeasures can come later. Kurahashi, it's not just Megumi. Whether it's me, Yui, or anyone here, there's a limit on what any of us can do alone. No one is perfect. That's why mistakes happen. But mistakes also give us opportunities to grow. I hope that through this experience, everyone here can learn and improve.
Keiichi?
Sorry if I sounded like I was on my high horse. Alright, let's work together and get this done.
Yes.
Thanks to everyone's cooperation, we managed to complete and deliver the project within a few days. Good job, everyone. We were able to finish and deliver it successfully thanks to all of you. Megumi, you worked hard too.
Thank you.
Alright, Yui. I'll leave the investigation and countermeasure planning to you. If you run into any issues, feel free to ask for help anytime.
Got it. Leave it to me.
To think we managed to deliver everything within just a few days. I mean, I'm glad, but I still have mixed feelings about it. Man, if that screw-up had cost the company money, Megumi's shot at being president would have gone right out the window. And if that happened, maybe I would have had a chance too. 2 weeks later. The president wants to see me. What could this be about? Hello, Mr. Sonoda. It's me, Kurahashi.
Ah, sorry for calling you so suddenly. Kurahashi, is there anything you should be reporting to me?
What? No, I don't think there's anything in particular.
I see. Then let me ask you this. So Keiichi asked us to look into why the project got delayed. Turns out you're the one who gave Megumi the wrong deadline, which ultimately caused the delay.
What? That has to be some kind of mistake.
No, it's not a mistake. We have email records between you, the client, and Megumi. When Megumi confirmed the deadline verbally, she asked you to send a follow-up email to make sure there were no misunderstandings. And you did send that email, didn't you?
Did that really happen? I've been so busy, I don't even remember.
During our investigation, we also found that some of the instructions you gave were different from what the client originally requested for the design. Because of that, the design instructions kept changing, which caused a significant delay in production. Other employees, including Megumi, have also testified about this.
That can't be. But maybe, with how busy I was, I might have mixed up the projects and given the wrong instructions.
There are also other issues, such as your handling of projects since Megumi joined the company, and your behavior at social gatherings. Based on interviews with Megumi and other business partners, it appears that incorrect instructions and misinformation from you were the root causes of various troubles. We have also found evidence to support some of these claims. Honestly, you've made far too many careless mistakes.
I trusted you, Kurahashi. Why did this happen?
Kurahashi, you were previously an executive at Tokimeki Publishing, and even considered a candidate for the next company president. But after the company went bankrupt, you were forced to find another job, correct? Yes, that's true. I had been working hard for the sake of the company, the same company that took me in after that disaster.
But looking at how you gave instructions to Megumi, not only did mistakes keep piling up, but also, due to the misinformation, our business partners were treated inappropriately, which could have led to more serious troubles.
From the way you reacted earlier, I believe you didn't do this intentionally. Seems like you've still got some wild ambitions cooking even after that major job switch, right? Let's cut the crap. We both know you've been scheming to be company president this whole time. That's... Perhaps that desire unconsciously influenced the way you treated Megumi.
Kurahashi, you have contributed to this company for a long time. That's why I wanted to give you a chance to reflect on the results of your work. But I never expected you to answer so carelessly. You've known Megumi since childhood. I entrusted her to you, thinking that, of all people, you would be able to guide her properly without spoiling her. But things turned out differently. This is truly disappointing.
This is a misunderstanding. I never intended for any of this to...
But looking at how things have unfolded in the company, it's clear that under your direction, the situation has deteriorated. As an executive, you've openly doubled the abilities of your subordinates. This has created widespread anxiety amongst the other employees, making them fear they will be treated the same way. The workplace atmosphere has worsened, and overall performance has suffered as a result.
Kurohashi, the responsibility for the chaos you've caused in my company is serious. Your punishment will be determined based on the parent company's decision and approval from the board of directors. Until then, you are to remain on leave.
Are you kidding me? A punishment like that would totally wreck my career. I can kiss my dreams of running this company goodbye. If that's gonna happen, I'd rather just quit right now.
Mr. Sonata, please also consider some sort of punishment for me too. I blindly believed in Kurohashi, without questioning him, and I may have disrupted the workplace atmosphere and even caused damage to the company. Besides, if I stay here, everyone will only see me as President Sonata's daughter. For my own growth, I want to start from scratch in a place where no one knows whose daughter I am. And I want to give it my all, for myself, you know?
I understand. I also bear responsibility for leaving everything to others and failing to teach you the basics of being a working professional. Even when I heard rumors about you, I turned a blind eye, thinking my daughter would never do such a thing. Megumi, I'm sorry.
I never imagined that the rumors from this incident would make it impossible for me to find another job. My wife and children have left me too. How am I supposed to go on from here?
Even though I was demoted and transferred to a regional branch with a pay cut, I actually feel lighter, like a burden has been lifted off my shoulders. All right, I'll take the lessons I learned from my failure at the main office and do my best here, for Dad and for the company.
Yui, you did great work as the creative director for Tokide Design. Even though you had delegated the duties of the president's secretary to someone else, you were still assisting me while handling both roles. That must have been tough.
It was nothing, so please rely on me more from now on. You can always count on me, Keiichi.
Thanks for watching.
Please subscribe.